Hello and welcome to a new edition of the Ideas Powered for Business talk, today on crowdfunding. Many entrepreneurs and startups, particularly at the early stages of setting up a business, find it hard to get the financial backing necessary to take their innovative ideas off the ground. As a startup, you can crowdfund or raise money from a large group of people via online platforms to finance your business. Billions of euros and dollars have been raised on crowdfunding platforms, with the most popular category being technology and designs. Today, we want to have a look at what is really behind crowdfunding, its advantages, and some tips for businesses. We will do this together with Eurocrowd, one of our Ideas Powered for Business network members, to help reach out to SMEs. Let's welcome Mauricio O'Brien, who is the head of Eurocrowd's regional development. Mauricio, what is the use of crowdfunding for SMEs and startups?
It's very simple and direct. It gives early access funding, to those initiatives that are looking for fundraising. It helps to validate your idea. And most importantly, it sets a frame of action where to establish your minimum viable product.
3 valid reasons to use crowdfunding. So should startups go to Eurocrowd to search for a platform and be advised?
Yes, at Eurocrowd, you'll find 3 different modules in which to explain, or where we explain the different typologies of crowdfunding, including, I mentioned, to IP protection. And it's a place where you'll find the crowdfunding actors. At Eurocrowd, we integrate the different key players in the industry, from public to private, related to the crowdfunding industry. Also, to be said, to startups and SMEs that are interested in crowdfunding and using these platforms, you'll find a code of conduct. At this point, there's a European regulation that has been taken in place there, and it is a game changer for the actual industry. It's a legal framework all over the European Union, and it's something that, for those that you don't know, it could help citizens to invest into crowdfunding platforms anywhere at the European Union, and also from any member state, which before wasn't allowed or was not legal at the time.
So that's certainly a very interesting development. And in a nutshell, Eurocrowd is a platform that provides so much information and some kind of safe haven for businesses who are looking for crowdfunding. So thank you for that, Mauricio. I would now like to welcome Nora Salish from Tokeportal. They are a startup that used crowdfunding to create a crowdfunding platform. Nora, what would be the basic 3 steps that you would recommend to SMEs to take to get crowdfunding?
For Tokeportal, which is the first Hungarian equity-based crowdfunding service provider, it was a natural way to choose crowdfunding as to raise funds for ourselves, so we can speak about our experiences as well. So the first advice that I would give is to build the online audience from the very beginning on and show the traction, build the confidence in the potential investors. A campaign is always about the founders, how big trust they can build up within their audience. So that's essential from the very beginning on. Then, of course, you must know your market, get to know your market and plan the appropriate structure in terms of pricing and terms. Seek advice from as many mentors and advisors as possible. Most of them are happy to help. Trust this. Then, of course, the campaign should be built up properly. Keep the crowd informed and also sort of entertained. This is an online communication campaign.
So in summary, build your online audience, know the market, build a campaign. Did you use Eurocrowd yourself?
Eurocrowd was always very helpful. We reached out to Eurocrowd already in the beginning of preparation of launching our own crowdfunding service. And they were always very helpful. It's a very agile, groundbreaking organization that represents the interests of the European crowdfunding service providers. We learned a lot from their events and courses, etc. So it was a natural step for us to become a member as well.
Nora, you now run a crowdfunding platform. From a professional point of view, what do you think are the basic criteria to choose the right platform?
Yes, ECSPR, the new regulation, enables campaign initiators to choose any platform within Europe. So it's very important to choose the right one. Of course, it all depends upon your own marketing strategy, where you want to enter the market and where your potential investors are. So find your target audience who will most be likely to invest in your campaign. So that's the first important factor, where your target audience is. And then if you want to enter a specific market with your service, a country or a region, then choose among the platforms that offer, of course, not only the best prices, but the best services that are most helpful for you to ensure that your campaign will be successfully planned and launched and closed.
So the buzzwords are target audience, marketing strategy, fees and services provided by the crowdfunding service provider. Thank you, Nora. Very clear advice. You obviously used it very well. Congratulations for that. To wrap up, one last question to you, Mauricio. Before you mentioned Eurocrowd offers some basic info on the use of intellectual property. Why did you mention intellectual property?
It's easy. You have to understand, especially for the SMEs and startups that want to promote a crowdfunding campaign, that they'll gain a lot of exposure. And we strongly recommend that they protect their ideas and their brands by using intellectual property. Also to be said that it gives a strong basis for the growth of those ideas and those enterprises.
Yes, Mauricio, I agree. Some basic IP knowledge is really fundamental for startups. IP guarantees that a product and or service of a business is unique and legally protected and gives a very good competitive advantage in the market. Together with you, with Eurocrowd, we have created a so-called Discover Guide on crowdfunding and the use of IP. The use of intellectual property is critical, and at the EU IPO, we offer a set of services to support the SMEs, such as free IP consultation and also the so-called SME fund to help you register your rights. Did you know that the global crowdfunding market is expected to grow by $240 billion over the next 4 years? This is certainly an indicator that crowdfunding for startups will emerge even more as the way forward to raise capital and create awareness for young companies. Please watch the screen for a summary of today's tips. Thank you for joining us and good luck.